Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. We're actually in between that time of Christmas and New Year's. We felt it more so yesterday when it was December 30th, and that was a really weird day for me. But today's Christmas, not Christmas, New Year's Eve, and I'm just kind of reflecting back on the Christmas season. So, as you can see, this is the lovely toy tree. Pay no attention to the fact that it is leaning and is somehow misshapen and has been terrorized by two little children. This is the most magical tree in the house. Dare I say it is the only tree in the house. But this is actually part of a larger collection, believe it or not. Growing up, my mother had about 4 different trees. This tree, which was called the toy tree, the Victorian tree, which was a beautiful pink, white, lacy thing with beautiful glowing white lights. It was absolutely enchanting. And then there was the musical tree, which was like pretty contrast to the Victorian tree. It was a red and gold tree, also white light, but it was so brassy. It had instruments on it and red velvet, and it was just delicious. It was a lovely tree. And put the two trees side by side, which they are never in the same room. They're always in 2 separate rooms. The Victorian tree is always in the living room, and the musical tree is always in the den. But they're both absolutely beautiful trees. And then there's this tree, which is the toy tree. Now, I mentioned there were 4. There was an international Santa tree that my mom had gotten from Dillard's, I believe, years and decades ago, that had Santas or Santa-like characters from all over the world, and it was absolutely magical. But that tree doesn't come out anymore, and it was a smaller tree anyway. But now back to the toy tree. So the toy tree is a tree that is probably about as old as I am, and I'm not telling how old that is. But it has been with me my entire life. And it was inspired by me. A lot of the ornaments that are on this tree are toy-like. They're fascinating to little children because they're not, they just look like little toys. And a lot of them, some of them actually came from McDonald's, when McDonald's used to give out little ornaments for whatever movie was out or whatever. So you'll see like some Bianca Bernards from the Rescuers Down Under, or the Rescuers, whichever one. There's Bert from Sesame Street, Raggedy Ann. Don't know where Andy is, but he's off doing his thing. There's Little Mermaid. Got that when it came out when I was about 6. There's Bernard. And some of them are just little whimsical things, like a little kitty in a shoe, or a candy cane, or a ladder with a toy on it or something, just cute little things. And then as I got married, my husband and I continued the tradition. By the way, I should mention that I inherited this tree. Not that anything happened to my mother, but when I went to college, she gifted me this tree because she felt like it always belonged to me. So it came with me, and I am now the caretaker of the toy tree. But my husband and I have continued the tradition by adding a new ornament on it each year, and now the kids do it. So you'll see in a minute some of the contributions that the children have made. But a lot of these ornaments remind me of my childhood. I remember pulling them out of the bin, when we were decorating for Christmas, and just loving the sight of them because I hadn't seen them all year, and they're just little magical pieces that would come out of the storage bin every year. And so it's really nice that I have them now. I really appreciate that she gave me this tree, that she trusted me with this tree, because a lot of the ornaments on here, like I said, are as old as I am, or older than I am. And ornaments that, if you think about it, she bought for her little girl, which is me. But she bought for her when she was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. And anyway, she trusts me with this tree, so I take care of it. Granted, the actual tree has been replaced twice, I think. So this is not the original tree. You would have not wanted to see that. It was time. It was time. But and originally this tree used to have like a green and gold garland that wrapped around the tree. The garland eventually died as well. Merry Christmas. And there's Spider-Man that my daughter broke.
Well, 2025, it's been great. Had a great Christmas, and I guess we'll see what 2026 has in store for us. Can you think of anything else that we may have missed? Like, I can't really think of anything. No, I think you've said everything. There's really not much left. It's all kind of really dumb, so no. Well, here's to a new year. Happy 2026 coming to you, and we'll see what the next year has in store. Bye and stay safe.